Welcome to the Die As Cast podcast.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the next session of Die As Cast podcast. This is our first series. This is our first arc. It's called Unseating Mavros, and we are at episode number 3. So, when last we left our heroes, they had just completed their first fight. They had struck their first blow, cast their first spell, and defeated this strange little tubular monkey and a swirl of coins.
Tubular.
A complete triumph. And not only did they defeat these two wicked enemies, they also rescued Isabella, friend of Xisk, and her faithful assistant Zagan.
I want to say that Xisk said, or Isabel said, that they were kiss partners. Am I insane?
Kiss partners.
I don't think Xisk
We'll
would say they're kiss partners.
It was something that maybe that Isabel said and then did her very demure laugh, which Griffin heard a lot in episode 1.
No, I forgot about that.
I'll never forget.
All right.
I'll never forget.
Now that we're past that awkward moment where the bear intruded with a strangely personal question.
That's what bear folk do, baby. Let me eat your house. Feed me. I'm like reverse Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Now, as you guys are talking away, and Isabella is thanking the three of you for stepping in to help out, you see Zagan is bent over the monkey creature.
Wait, sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt. Do we want to do a little intro of the three of us?
We also left off in the tavern.
All right. While you're in the tavern, then, no problem.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I love that is...
Hi, my name is Griffin Cork, and I'm playing Gideon Sweets.
Oh, yes. And who else do we have also interrupting the DM?
Oh, I'm the interrupter herself, Madeline Hunter Smith, and I'm playing Maeve Maldorava.
Hello, here with you, Diego Stredel, and I'm playing Xisk, the cleric of knowledge. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So as you are in the tavern, you see something happening outside. So you decide to go back out and watch.
Smooth.
I was going to get to edit that part out until Dad made a joke about it. Now I have to leave it in.
No, Xisk turns around and says, Isabella, is Zagan all right?
And she goes, oh, yes. She's just busy harvesting some bandages. And she pulls out one of her journals and she starts writing in her journal.
When you say she's harvesting bandages, does that mean that the tubular monkey had bandages, or is she making bandages out of said tubular monkey?
She's busy writing away, but what you hear is this crane sort of wet flap sound as chunks of the monkey are cut up and piled on the dirt before you. As Zagan stands up and she's got just sort of this blue blood all over that she's wiping off, and she has this pile of probably 6 or 7 of these slats of skin, and it looks like it's been cut off the top of the monkey. And she passes one to each of you.
Zagan,
what is this?
Maybe I had your whole vibe wrong. I really thought you were more of like a stenographer or a PA, but you're harvesting the monkey.
She goes, oh yes, here, hold that, because you guys, some of you were hurt, right?
I'm all right.
Yeah, I was. I think I'm down 1 hit point. I think I was healed by the lovely Xisk.
Does anyone else need any healing?
I'll take one of your monkey bandages.
If we're going to be the foe fighters, we might as well have some medicine with us.
Do these keep very well, or how does that work?
You will have to keep them wrapped.
Do you have a
You have
Tupperware?
to keep them wrapped and moist, keep them effective.
Oh.
I spit on it.
She goes, oh yes,
Perfect.
That is perfectly fine. So this tuberling here is very useful. The flesh of the tuberling is very useful for bandages.
And this is a particular thing to these creatures, or can you do that with many others?
Oh goodness, no, that would be disgusting.
Yes,
Oh. Right, yes.
Of course. Yeah, I knew
Thank you.
that.
Yeah, good clarity.
Yeah, we all were on the same page here.
You called him tuberling?
Yes, this is a tuberling. The strange thing about them is they aren't usually aggressive. They're sneaky.
Where did this come from?
Well, I don't know.
That is suspicious.
Do we know anything about the coin tornado?
Coinado.
Roll me a history.
Me?
Yeah.
Perfect. History? No problem.
Coinado is now trademark of the Diascast.
Yeah,
Coinado.
it's patent. That'll be a 17.
So what do you want to know specifically?
I guess if it's... what does Gideon know about this? Does that thing naturally occur, or was that thing summoned?
The Coinado is a summoned creature. It's considered to be like a metallic creature.
Interesting. So the Coinado was summoned by somebody.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's enchanted around the single coin.
Ooh.
And, sorry, you think you were looking up the name. Are they called Coinados?
Yes, they're called, in the seat of Mavros, they're called Coinados.
Call whatever you want, honey.
Colloquially, yeah.
That's the local, it's not the Latin name, because there is no Latin name in Midgard, but it's not the official name.
That's not the Sylvan name.
Right.
Hey, sorry guys. Griffin Cork here, co-host of the Diascast podcast. Diego, that Sylvan joke was fucking hilarious. Good night.
Thank you. Somebody had to say it.
And can I just double check? Did I get any money from that? I cannot remember what I did with my money. After the Coinado exploded, I was picking up coins, but I don't know if those are like...
Oh, yeah. So did I. I think I shoved her. Did we
Yeah.
get any money?
You did.
Didn't you? Yeah, you took it, and Isabella was like, hey.
Yeah. There were...
Don't shove the child.
And I was like, don't worry, we're all going to the same tavern. We can just talk
Don't
to
worry,
them
Isabella.
inside.
First round's on me.
So, you picked up 6 gems, various types, and you picked up, would have been 17 strange collection of coins. So these are all different kinds of coins. Again, because of the world this is a collection of coins from across the land.
Right.
And it's a scattered
Right,
collection.
like bone coins and whatnot.
Right.
Bone
Now
coins.
the seat of Mavros actually uses discs. 2 types of discs. They have brown and blue.
Which one is worth more?
The brown one is, and it also has sort of a glitter to it.
The brown one is the glittery one?
The brown one is the glittery one. Both discs are stamped with the symbol of Mavros. Well, wouldn't actually be the symbol, but it's a set of crossed spears. And is perforated along the quarters, so they can be broken into halves or quarters.
Oh.
The browns are, and again, this is sort of talking a bit meta, are about a gold piece. The blue are about a silver. You find the equivalent of 11 gold pieces in a scattering of brown and blue.
All right, I did a shove, so I'm going to take 6 of those.
Brutal. This is bullying.
Pirate.
I care not for coin. Well, should we get some food and drink?
Listen, this may be... Do you eat food and drink things? Just the way you said it sounded like you don't know what to do at a bar.
No, well, first of all, I've never been to a bar, but I just wanted to make sure that food and drink encompassed any sort of thing you'd like to consume. If I'm speaking for my damper friend here.
I see where... Yeah, I got it. I'm with her now.
Is this a question for me?
Yes. Yeah. The blood person.
Is what you consume under the realm of what you would consider food and or drink?
Culinary arts.
Well, yes, like I do eat like normal.
Like raw meat and...
What? Ew.
To suck the blood out?
Not really.
Like crackers?
Yeah, I could have a cracker if you want.
If you want.
Actually, do you have any? That would be really nice.
Let's head inside.
Yeah.
If Xisk has never been to a bar before, Gideon's gonna use his teen stolen brown discs and buy ales for all 5 of us.
Oh, all right.
And like I'm thinking like the most piratey grog I can find.
That's the only kind of grog they serve at the Galloping
Good.
Gourmet.
There's 3 kinds of one barrel, and I just point at the top barrel.
Yeah.
Top shelf stuff.
Top shelf grog.
So you go in and again, this is a big tent, right? Like he maybe has some wooden walls that he's sort of thrown up. It's all a very temporary structure. It's right down near the edge of the water, so probably the corner. Think of it more like a beer tent at like a folk festival kind of idea.
Hell yeah, this festival
Nice.
rules.
And so the corner is actually still sort of stuck in the mud and the water, and that's where he keeps all the kegs to keep them cold. And
An unseating cider.
and he's got he's quite tall and thin. He's got thinning hair. And he goes, "Oh yes, of course. I'll get you some of that grog right away. And would you like some food? We have several things on the menu tonight. We have very high-class oat and grain crackers. We have
I was gonna say, yeah.
we have some soup straight from the tower.
You have tower soup?
Well, we couldn't very well sell tower soup without crackers. Soup and crackers, my goodness, of course.
Oh, Gideon, please.
Yeah. I mean, sure, absolutely. We got to get Mercurial Tower soup.
That's right.
We're gonna waste all our new earned money in this boozy pub.
Soup?
I decided, I think from one of the D&D Beyond options that I started with 10 gold, and I might lose it all right here. Yes, well, we're gonna need five soups, 5 orders of crackers, and 5 grogs.
Oh, this is very exciting.
All right. We'll have that up for you presently.
That's right. And is my crew and my captain already here, right?
There's definitely some of the crew in there. The captain is probably wandering I would say he's wandering the town.
All right. Well, I'm gonna point at the equivalent first mate, and I go and put it on their tab.
I will say this. I am resistant to poison, so I don't think getting drunk is very doable.
Right.
We're gonna see. Now let's see about that.
Yes. That just probably means you have to have twice as much.
Yeah, probably.
Man, don't tell Big Wheeler we didn't invite him to this party.
All right. So over amongst the crowd that's gathered, and there's lots of sort of various, there's lots of colorful characters in here. But the group you recognized are all bundled together, sort of gathered in one of these haphazard nooks. So there's a corner bench. You count 5 rat folk all gathered together, and they're all people that you recognize from your crew.
Oh, I see they're from my crew. Okay.
I was gonna say, is any of them Big Willard?
You think I wouldn't forget Big Willard to my own crew?
Yeah.
I would mutiny to make Big Willard captain.
The one you recognize for sure. Well, there's 2 that you recognize. One is named Templeton, and the other one is Henna. Now, Henna seems to be in charge, or sort of leading the rat folk.
What does that mean in terms of a boat position?
She's ship's medic.
What about Templeton?
Templeton is just one of the crew.
One of the boys.
Although he's more experienced crewman than you are.
Yeah, I think they all are.
Yeah.
I think I'm a boatswain events manager.
Yes. You're the social director.
I do the raffles.
I deal with the union.
Now, one of the things, just to get a little bit canon about our world, is the rat folk tend to all cuddle together. So on the ship, these 5 rat folk are they're all part of a single family unit. Polygamous. Polyamorous or polygamous? Polygamous is what they are.
If they're married, they're polygamous.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you said that's all rat folk?
Yes, they're not all part of the same family, but that they tend to do that. They tend to clump together into social groups of 3 or more.
Those are my friends over there, but I feel like we might want to sit separately just for a second and kind of talk about what happened.
I would like that. I also really want to try this soup.
All right, yeah, that's right. So we need soup privacy.
Soup privacy. Oh, is it good, Xisk?
It's
already-
good.
So the bartender looks at him and says, does he know how to use a spoon? I'm sorry that it's made of wood. I'm sorry that I apologized for saying sorry.
No, it's fine. You can say the word would. That's all right.
Man, usually bartenders are a lot more charming.
No, he's polite bartender. That's all right. Thank you so much.
Word would.
Right. Anyway, crackers are, of course, complimentary as many as you like. And
This is exciting.
He heads back to behind the bar and busies himself.
All right, Xisk. Some people said we have to establish the canon of what the soup tastes like, so go ahead.
I get some bits of cilantro. There is some strong flavorings there. There is perhaps some strange taste I've never had before, but it's quite... I've smelt barbecue before, so there's something like it in there. Again, my palate is not the most refined.
That's all right. I like where you're going. Smoky. I'm with you.
A bit smoky, some tomato, and...
Now we're just getting into ingredients. Isabel, listen, as a caster, I'm just wondering if you know anything about these coinados.
Isabella. It's Isabella.
Is it?
Jeez, Gideon.
It's unclear, sorry.
Oh, I don't... We don't get into manufacturing. Creatures were more about researching antiquities. This creature is very fascinating, though.
So, wait. Isabella, you did not make the coinado?
No, no, heavens, no.
Well, then who did?
It was carried by the tuberling.
Sorry, the tuberling summoned the coinado?
No, I don't think they're very clever and sneaky, but I don't think they have any magical skills.
This is interesting. Somebody is planting coinados.
The classic coinado plant.
Something. She claps her hands. That sounds delightful. Someone is planting cornados. Coinados.
No, Isabella. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I haven't
Speak
had soup all
yourself.
day. And she starts to slurp down her soup.
So does this mean someone's trying to sabotage the tournament?
Sorry, were you talking to me?
Kind of to the table.
What else would these be for? The coinados. I don't really even see the utility.
I suppose if we see any within the pit fights, then that would be sabotage. But in the streets,
I guess maybe I was suggesting while all the guards are while the city's being patrolled by fake guards like us, maybe someone's trying to do something in the administration government of Mavros rather than the tournament.
'Tis possible.
Well, how do we investigate?
Where did you get a straw?
I've never been here, so I don't know much about, really anything, but I don't know where we would even start.
Well, I mean, if we see it, we'll stop it, and other than that, it's not really our concern.
That's very cavalier.
Thanks. I steal money from children.
Yes, yes, I'm bruised now. I have a bruise. So, thank you,
Yeah, I'm
Gideon.
sorry.
That's awesome.
I hand you a monkey bandage.
I spit on it.
Wait, hold on. Take the grog away from the child. Why are we giving...
I'm not a child.
I mean, I truly don't know much about the laws of those
Hey, Henna! Templeton! Come watch this kid drink!
I don't... What? Now I am shy.
I am going to summon my rat friends over.
They hear you calling and they wave and they call you to come join them at the table.
Good God! All right, I'll do so.
She says, "Oh,
I had a soup going over there, Templeton."
Hello, Gideon, my little teddy bear."
Good Lord,
That's too bad.
it's just tough. I'm with you and all your partners. We're at a bar, so let's keep things professional.
She says, Listen, we were wondering what I've noticed that you've become one of the faux fighters. Is that correct?
That's right. And if we pronounce it any other way, we're gonna get sued.
I have something I'm hoping you can help me with.
Yeah, sure.
Now, your past history with Henna, she's helped you out with a couple of healings and things. And she's always been...
I show her one of the monkey bandages very proudly. Kind of figuring it out myself, actually.
She goes, "Oh, you found one of the tuberling skin. Those are very valuable. Where did you find that?"
Oh, we got attacked outside.
By a tuberling? You were attacked?
Well, we stumbled upon an attacking, and also a coinado. You know.
I don't know what a coinado is. I have a favor to ask you and your fighter friends.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
We haven't been entirely devoted to the crew this whole time. We're here back at the seat of Mavros in order to try to receive word or find more information about two of our lifers that have gone missing. I believed they have been kidnapped, rat-napped.
Rat-napped. So they are adults? It doesn't matter. When you say you're not entirely devoted to the crew, can I just check in on what that means?
Well, we signed up for the ship, and of course we'll work for the ship. But my real intention is to get back here, and this was the closest ship heading back to the seat of Mavros. The last time we were here, two of our lifers were disappeared.
Was one of them named Big Willard?
No, but I would like to meet a person named Big Willard.
He's cool, but his personality's great.
No, the ones that were missing were Benjamin and Ralafina.
Did they get into any kind of shady black market dealings, or were they good, honest folk?
Of course they got into shady black market dealings. That's what we do.
I know, but I don't know if they were involved with us.
They were doing things that were too dark, if that's what you mean.
Where should we look for them, Henna?
Well, the last time we were here, we were going to see Festering Heath.
And that's a friend of yours, or?
Well, he is an acquaintance. He's a smelly human.
Probably works at the mayor's office, right?
No, he's an alchemist.
He does it. Interesting. With a name like that? Right. And do you know where he is in town, Henna? God, it's tough to talk to you sometimes.
Well, listen, my sweet teddy bear, you'll find him in the center of town, and his cart, his wagon, is unmissable. It's a 3-story structure that he cranks erect into the air.
Ha!
We're not going to touch that one, Henna. It's all good. All right, well, listen, we'll be on it. But, you know how the deal works, the deals. What are we going to get out of this, Henna? You gonna buy me some soup? What's happening?
Oh, well, I assumed that since we were crew, you would do this for me as a favor.
I would, except you just said you weren't devoted to the crew, so can't really call in that favor right now, Henna.
I see. Well, I have a bone bow I can offer you.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Can I see it? What's is it mint? Is that the mint bone bow, Henna?
A mint bow?
Mint condition, Henna.
Oh, it is an excellent condition.
Yeah, sure. We'll go talk to your alchemist friend, and then I'll come get my bow.
Well, no, we need to find our two family members before we can part with the bow.
Yeah. I'm going to assume that we're going to talk to this alchemist, and everything will be fine. Here, you can have my glass of ale. I do not want it anymore. Bye, Henna.
Bye. Goodbye. Now, Henna is sort of curls back in with her husbands and wives, and Henna is very attractive. Like, she's a very good-looking ratkin.
She's a sexy rat folk. Oh, my word.
I just don't like to mix business and pleasure. We're all on the ship for a long time. It's enclosed space.
Oh, no.
Especially if she's the doctor. We all see how that fight went. I get hurt a lot. If I have to go to the medic and stuff's weird,
dear.
And that's fine because none of my friends heard that.
Soup.
God, how much of this soup sound am I going to leave in? Only time will tell.
Gideon, come back. What are you doing?
Oh, everything's fine over there. Look, we need to look for a few friends of mine.
But I thought we were having this delicious and very flavorful soup.
That's right. We won't deny all the ingredients in this soup, and we can finish it, but I do think we can take a nightly walk off to one of my close personal friends, Festering Heath, who sounds like a real charmer.
If I may suggest, the evening is coming close. Should we find a place for us to rest? Not necessarily already, but at least have plans for someone to sleep.
Do we not? Is that not included in our job? Do we not have a place?
Oh yeah, they're faux fighter barracks.
I'm afraid there is not. You will have to find a place to sleep.
Wait, Isabella, did you have accommodations we might be able to sneak into?
Well, we can ask Hakkan. He is very accommodating. We certainly have a large operation. We certainly can go check. Absolutely, we can ask Hakkan.
Did I meet Hakkan on our way back to the seat of Mavros?
You would have seen him in the distance when you first met Isabella. Because remember, she was part of a merchant group who was, she was in charge of sort of the digging while they were looking for treasure and items in the ruins. And you would have seen him sitting on this big divan. He's a huge, fat knoll.
Sorry, he'll be sitting on the Hakkan divan?
The Hakkan divan.
Got it. Thank you. Just want to make sure, for notes for the canon.
And he's surrounded by 6, 7, 8 kobolds.
He doesn't seem like... Is he a nice person?
Well, he's very...
He's with you, so he keeps good company at least, but...
Well, he does pay very well, and he certainly appreciates my work. I wouldn't say he's the sweetest...
But, perhaps we should... it doesn't hurt to ask.
I think that would be fine.
Anyway, that rat wants to sleep with me. Let's leave this bar.
Yeah, that was very obvious. It was like a
really?
fucking laser beam.
Oh, that's interesting. So you saw that?
Oh,
There
yes,
was a
loud and
finger
clear.
trailing under your arm as she was talking.
Given this last interaction, she's very apparent.
So is our first task to Hakkan?
Yes, I think we should secure some sleeping arrangements, and then we will deal with Festering Heath.
Yeah, let's go check out the camp, and then I'm gonna go take a peek at Festering Heath. I really wanted that to rhyme. We'll figure it out later.
You are not a poet, Mr. Sweets.
I'm barely a fighter. Did you see how I did? I promise I'm good at this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're really good. I think we make a very good group so far.
That coinado really messed me up.
Yeah.
That coinado.
Kind of the concept seemed like a pirate's nightmare.
It is your hubris.
No, it's a basic human conflict. You craved gold, but you fear it now.
Yeah, I felt bad about putting my tab on the rat folk, but I feel fine now. Let's leave.
All right, let's go.
To Hakkan and his divan.
Hakkan's divan.
So you are heading over to Hakkan's place. Now, there is a ton of, there's a ton of activity. It's early evening. It's basically a big party right now with all the mustering happening, and there's preps and there's bar fights happening, and all around you there are people drinking and dancing and all sorts of different kinds of food and music and jugglers and magicians spouting fire. It's just like a constant circus, just chaos.
I will say I have never seen this many people in one place. It's very exciting for me.
Yeah, there would be so many things for you to look at and so many things for you to see and all of that kind of stuff.
So when they eat the fire, do they actually eat? What does it taste like? I would like to try some.
Some have said cilantro and tomato and barbecue.
Wow.
Mostly barbecue, I would think.
Very
In
interesting.
fact, only barbecue.
Yeah. So you come across where she told you they were, and you see it's probably 6 different large caravans, and they're all circled together. And there is an obvious entrance. It's sort of draped in white silk between 2 of the caravans. And as you head between the caravans and step into this temporary courtyard, the bustle and hustle and loud noises and cheering just fade away, and you're in this beautiful torchlit courtyard.
This is a really nice setup.
You hear the tinkle of water in a fountain, very unusual for the dry, ruined area. You see these sort of glowing lights that bob in amongst the courtyard. And you see this sitting surrounded by torchlight and kobolds is this gigantic, massive gnoll eating from a plate of meat that's about 2 feet high, gulping down wine, spilling wine down the front of his very expensive white silk tunic.
Xisk, is that him?
Yeah, that's him. That's him. See, this is why I was saying he doesn't seem like the most approachable creature.
Yeah, it really feels like we could just talk to him about a sleepover. This will go
It's
fine.
fine. You know what? I could... Hello?
So the knoll kind of jerks, and he looks, and he sees you, and he goes, some meat.
If he dies, we get to take over the troop.
Are you okay, my friend?
Come to me. Let me see you.
Okay. I approach him.
And he kind of blinks at you as he sort of wipes his mouth with this very expensive silk hanky and sets it down, and he stretches out on the divan. He's got this monstrous belly that he just kind of touches as he's talking to you. What can I do for you? Welcome to my humble abode.
Yes, this is a beautiful, and your taste is exquisite, I must say. My name is Maeve, and these are my friends, and we were referred by a mutual colleague that we may find some sleeping arrangements here with you.
Some
Perhaps.
sleeping arrangements here. You would
Yes,
like...
separate from you, but like here.
Oh!
Oh, it was not that funny.
You are looking for employment, perhaps, then?
Oh, well, I look back at the other two.
I'm afraid we've already signed on as faux fighters, so we're kind of employed at the moment.
Perhaps in the future we could. We're with Isabella. We're friends of hers.
Oh, who do you... I know Isabella. Is Isabella here?
Isabella is our friend. We are friends,
Hey,
right?
Sorry, man. Do you know Zagan? Zagan and I are cool. Let me eat your house party.
You were hoping to use my delicate place as a flop house?
Oh, no flop house. You see, I am also noble.
Oh.
You know, I understand the refinement of your lifestyle. You see, it is a very unfortunate circumstance. When we signed on as faux fighters, they did not give us anywhere to sleep. And so we were hoping we could find that with you, because, you know, you have such a lovely establishment here, and that meat looks tantalizing.
Yeah, and your shirt looks cool, and we don't have to talk about it anymore.
All right, why don't you maybe roll me a persuasion?
18.
Well, I appreciate your refinement, and also I would like to take a look at your piney, if I may.
Xisk?
Is Isabella with us?
She was with you up until the moment you started to talk to her. Now she's sort of melted away, disappeared.
Oh, she bailed on us.
I look around and I'm like,
Right.
hello, Mr. Hakkan. It's a beautiful place you have here.
Oh, this is nothing. This is my traveling abode. This is my palace on wheels.
Well, it's mightier than anything I've seen before.
You are a piney, is that correct?
It's correct, yes.
I have many who would be interested in a piney. Are you for sale, Xisk?
Excuse me.
He's actually kind of spoken for. He already has a kiss partner. Or as I would like to say, a Xisk partner.
Oh,
That was not...
we had to go there.
Isabella,
We had
are
to
you
go there.
familiar?
I'm just presenting opportunities. That is all I do. I give opportunities for collectors from across the land. We venture out here. I am not trying to offend. I am simply offering opportunities.
I thank you. I will politely decline the offer, as I enjoy my own personal freedom.
Of course. Of course. We would never take a piney's personal freedom.
That's what they say out in the Roadgar forest. Never take a piney's personal freedom, or you have war.
Or you'll have war.
You have war.
It's a threat.
No one in my family has ever said that. I just said that. Why did I say that?
It's okay.
No,
You
that
know
was
what?
awesome.
You're killing
No,
it.
it was really good.
Yeah, of course. And he claps his big paws together, and he, two of the kobolds come sort of stumbling over, and they lead you off to one of the areas, and there's two sets of bunks in this room.
I got top bunk.
Hakkan, I mean, this is very kind of you, but you're right, we don't offer you anything, but if we can do anything for you while we're foe fighters, like, kind of...
We don't have to.
Maeve is already climbing up into bed.
Yeah, you know what?
Well, I
Hakkan,
do
if
need-
it's no skin off your back, like, no worries. Like, we'll just sleep in. You don't have to.
I do need something from you, something that you may be uniquely positioned to offer if you are listed as foe fighters. That means you have wide range of the city, of the seat of Mavros, the tent city of Mavros.
It only seems fair that we offer you something in return.
Yes. And he looks around, and he kind of leans in and pushes aside some of the meat so he can get in close to you.
As he's looking around, I'm like, an inn might be like 7 brown discs. I don't know if we have to do a favor for him.
I just lean in closer towards the
Yep.
door as well.
Goes, I am looking for the pipes of Pyramus.
As in the instrument, or as in tunnels-ish?
No, it is an object that you play.
Do you know if anyone would have it in possession, or is it stored somewhere?
No chance that they were sold to a person named Festering Heath, hey?
And he goes, it's this kind of blanching look.
No, absolutely no way. For real?
And he rings this bell, and Isabella comes out.
Isabella.
She sees you, and she gives you like this little quiet thumbs up, and she's nodding, and he says, Isabella, what is this Festering Heath that you mentioned earlier? She goes, oh yes, this they are already on their way to see the Festering Heath, so I didn't think I needed to say anything.
Isabel, why?
This seems like pertinent information.
She goes, we're looking for these pipes. There's a buyer down south, and so we're looking for these pipes.
What do they do?
She goes, well, and she pulls out one of her journals and she flips through it. Pipes, P.
Oh my god.
There is
Old
pipes
notes,
of multiple...
There are
Yes,
multiple
here we are.
pipes.
Pipes of Pygmy, pipes of Pantheon.
They can be used to control mice and rats and rat folk.
Oh, Gideon.
Yeah, I put some stuff together here. Gideon Sweets, master detective.
Absolutely not.
Got it.
Working title.
This truly is maybe my smartest character that I've ever made that's not a wizard, I gotta tell you. Though.
Awesome.
I do have a 14 intelligence.
Hey.
That's a lot more than me.
That's right. You hear that, Hakkan? I got a 14 intelligence.
Interesting. So, I think we can help you, or try to help you with this.
That is very good. Isabella was trying to talk to these rat folk down by the river, but they weren't speaking to her in any way. They weren't sharing anything. So I am so glad she stumbled across all of you.
Gideon houses one of the crackers he took from the bar.
Thank you very much, Hakkan, for letting us stay here. My friends, what is our plan of action?
I think we just put our stuff in the tent for now and move on to scout the Festering Heath.
Yeah, let's go talk to Heath Miser.
The erect tower in the
Yes.
middle.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Oh man, you guys heard everything, hey? That's
She
too
was
bad.
talking
I didn't
pretty
know.
loud.
She was very loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was somehow demure and also aggressive.
She's commanding. I can respect that. I would like to tuck my, little, book of poems under the pillow of the top bunk that I dibsed, and then I'll climb down. It's just so, everyone knows it's my bunk.
And so Hakkan says, would you like anything to eat? And he sort of offers you on this big, could be sausage, might be some other sort of cut of meat.
No, I'm good.
We're all full. We had lots of soup. So
I will try
thank
one.
you.
Oh, God.
So you got,
I am discovering new things.
Trying a food that is the only description of is that it could be sausage. Sausage is already a mystery.
that's right. This is mystery sausage.
Good
This
God.
is mystery sauce.
Looks delicious.
And it is something that you've never, you feel colors in your mouth just from the subtleness of this meat, the flavor of it.
My friends, you must try this. You must. Please, here. Little bit.
Gideon checks a watch that hasn't been invented yet. I don't know if we can.
I have a strictly vegetarian diet. I try not to eat animals, but I don't have anything against you having it. So
Oh, thank you, Hakkan. This is amazing. I take another one.
Ah, what a charming laugh. Anyway, we do have to leave.
Yes, goodbye. I will be back for more meat, most likely.
Oh, I will make sure there's some left over for you. Here.
Ah.
I'll put it under your pillow for you.
Oh, perfect. Ew.
oh no.
Pillow sausage. Not a good nighttime snack.
Well, I have to say, Khan was actually
Hospitable?
than I expected.
And he is straightforward. He tells you what he wants, and he's not offended if you refuse.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like he was having a ball throughout the entire conversation.
Yes, he does have a bit of a, and she looks back, odd laugh.
Oh, for real,
I
Isabel.
thought it
Damn.
was just me that was picking up on that, but I'm glad we are on the same page.
And off in the distance, you're,
Oh, it just doesn't get better.
One soup Isabella is really sharing the real shit.
Okay, let's go find these pipes and your rat friends.
Yeah, most importantly,
Rat acquaintances.
Oh.
If they're anything like Henna, we don't chat very much.
So, you are heading into sort of the center part of town. Well, roughly where you've been directed to, where this Festering Heath has his shop set up.
Right. So it's just like a tent, a 3-story tent on wheels.
I think it's a wagon. Didn't we say it was a wagon?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta crank it up like a tent trailer.
Like a tent trailer.
tent trailer.
Yes. So as you head into town, Griffin, I'll just get you to roll me a 12-sider.
4.
4. All right. So you can hear off in the distance not in the distance, but from various areas. There's campsites set up. There's tents. You hear bargaining going on. You hear dancing. You hear various events. You hear a brawl happening somewhere off to your left. As you head into the town, or into more towards the seat itself, the big temple, you suddenly sort of come across this strangely outfitted wagon. So the wagon itself is about 20 feet square. It looks like it's made of metal and heavy wood. It's got 4 huge legs that have been cranked out from the sides of it and are planted on the ground around the outside. There are 2 stall tables set up between these legs, and there is a metal pole that cranks up about 20 feet and has a large tent-like structure suspended 20 feet in the air. And then about 20 feet above that, so about 50 feet in the air, is another much smaller tent-like structure.
Wow, this guy's
Jeez.
got an empire.
From the very top structure, you see this black smoke sort of billowing out of the top of it, like it's a tent itself, but from the cracks around it, there's black smoke coming, and it's just this wicked sulfurous smell coming from it. And the main wagon itself is dark, but this first level up has light inside.
Is there a ring for service bell or?
No, there doesn't seem to be anything like that.
Okay, well, I tried this once before. I'll try again. Hello?
Do me a performance. No, I'm just trying to see if you do a performance.
Performance?
See how good your diaphragm is.
Yoy. Hey, not bad. Okay, 14.
14. So you see this old man peek his head out from the first level, like 20 feet up, and he goes, "We're closed. Come back in the morning. We open at 10. Good night." And he goes back. Thing.
It did not work.
What about? Can I just climb this pole?
Shit.
Oh my god.
I think so. Yeah, you'd be able to get up there. It's all sort of ratchets and hinges and things, so it would be relatively easy to climb up.
Sweet. I just want to do a little bit of sneaky check into windows to see if the pipes are in like a display case or something.
Gideon, is that loud? Is that?
Shh. I'm trying to. You see, I'm climbing up the pole. Quiet, you guys.
All right, roll me that acrobatics squeak.
That sounded like a 6 to me. Those squeaks were.
Yeah, it's pretty noisy.
That's a 16 plus 6. That's 20.
Oh shit!
That's just the stealthiest sneaks.
Yeah, so you see this ragged yet still adorable teddy bear climbing up the side of the pole.
For like his very cherubic kind of nature, he is quite nimble.
I was just going to say the same thing. He's doing this very well.
Gideon hears but just smiles to himself. Whatever. I don't care.
Around the base of the pole, you can see that there is sort of a cutout area that's a flap, like obviously an entrance.
Is there a way for me to get from the pole to like the base of this structure without going in like the door?
You right now are underneath it. You're underneath the base of the first level. I guess technically the second level.
Yeah. I guess I'll like raise a finger into the flap to see if I see like where his feet are to tell if he's turning around, I guess is what I'm trying to find out.
Right. So roll me a perception.
Perception. That's lower than I thought it would be. 7.
You can't see any. You can't see any feet. Now you will. Yes, you would hear him moving around in there.
Is he first level or second level?
You won't know until you engage him in fighting.
No. I mean, in the building. Is he on the first level or the second level?
You are at the first level. You could tell that he is somewhere out of sight. So if you're looking, say,
all right.
You're looking at the eastern corner of the thing, he's in the western, southern, or northern corner.
I'll pop my head in.
You pop your head in?
Oh.
All right.
I'll be sneaky about it, but I'll just kind of shove my, just a panda nose comes up from a tent flap.
Right. So roll me your stealth.
All right, come on, Gideon.
You know what? You can even have advantage on it because he's not expecting anybody to be looking.
That's a 23 for Gideon.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you see him bustling around. He's just on the other side of the. Well, I guess he would be. If you were peeking in the east side, he's on the west. You see, he's on the west side, and he's working away at a table, and he's fumbling something in his hands.
Do I see the pipes anywhere?
You don't see the pipes anywhere. Well, you see a ton of he has all sorts of piping and tubing because he's an alchemist.
Right. I guess in my mind, Gideon's looking for like a pan flute.
Right. You don't see any pan flute.
Do I see any other entrances while I'm up here?
You see another hatch straight above you that goes up to the next level.
For now, I'll slide down.
Oh, okay. All right. Down the pole. As you are starting to squeak back down the pole, Gideon, you do notice just in the corner of your eye
a tied up rat folk.
He is. Doesn't seem to be any tied up rat folk. Oh, there's lots of boxes and things in this room, but he is packing himself off to bed. So he has a cot in the corner, and he throws himself down. Now this guy is like grimy. He has patches of hair, mostly a bald skull with patches of hair.
He's fully festering.
Blue fingers, and he has sort of these weird carbuncles on his face, and he isn't an attractive man.
Is he, from getting this close to look at him, is he undead?
Is he undead? Roll me a perception.
He is now.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Yes,
he looks
is
healthy.
undead.
This is crazy, but it did make sense because of the name. I have to inform my friends. Very serious moment. I'm the ultimate thief. No one heard me.
All right, so you use shimmy back down the pole. You get to where, effectively where the store is. You climb over the roof of the store and back down to where your friends are waiting.
Right, so first things first, he's definitely a zombie. That we can be assured of, and that is the knowledge we should go into every other single interaction we have with him.
I kind of... okay.
What's up?
I just find the term, zombie a little bit offensive, given my heritage.
Right, what's undead? Is undead better?
It's the proper term, yes. I don't want to be a stick in the mud, but...
No, he's super undead, crazy undead.
Right, and the other thing, Maeve, you would know is that if he was undead, he wouldn't be a zombie, because zombies are brainless. He might be a ghoul.
Festering Heath the Ghoul. What a mouthful of dice that is.
All right, so did you see the pipes or what?
I didn't know. There's a lot of boxes and stuff, but I think we should wait till he goes Betty by.
Does he go Betty by? If
there's no way that body can sustain, I would say, more than 6 hours awake at any one time. He looks very frail.
Do undead creatures sleep, Maeve?
Gideon weeps. I don't know.
My family does not sleep. I sleep, but to my knowledge, no.
It looked like he was getting ready for bed, like he had his mouth guard in and the water pick and everything.
Wow, he's had dental
He
work
has terrible skin, but very good teeth.
Man, his teeth are immaculate.
He had that Invisalign.
Are Zagan and Isabella still with us, or do they stay back at the camp?
They stay back at the camp.
Okay. I feel like if he used these pipes to kidnap said rat folk, we're not gonna get to just chat with him about it,
Unless we are buyers.
That's a very good idea.
What does he sell here?
Well, he's an alchemist, is he not?
I mean, I imagine potions and things.
But if we are a concerned buyer who has heard somehow that he has the pipes, maybe he can be reasoned with. Or we could just, break in and take them.
I like the first option better.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could just, pop in and see where they are, just so we know that he has them, and then we can talk to him tomorrow. I just don't want us to waste our time, We're technically on the clock.
Hello!
So are you going to, did I hear, sneak in or barge in to wake him up and try to be a buyer?
I'm pretty sure Maeve just yelled hello.
Yeah, so I don't think we're sneaking in there.
You probably wouldn't get a response.
Oh, well, he is sleeping.
Yeah. We should as well go to sleep, eh?
Yeah, pineys are day creatures. They're not good at night.
I'm just really not. I don't feel comfortable barging in.
You're right. No, you're right. We should all go to bed. And I'm going to turn to Maeve and go, we're not going to go to bed.
Wait, what?
I said it's time to go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
You can take the lead, Xisk.
Okay, this seems suspicious, but I'll start walking.
No, we'll meet up. I got restless legs. So
Listen, I'm not stupid. Let's fucking do the thing. Let's go.
All right. Hell yeah, that was metal as hell. This is perfect. All right, I'll take point.
All right, so what is the plan then, Point Bear?
How long would it take for my friends to climb this pole? How long did it take for me to climb the pole?
Pole's only 20 feet up. It's for you, it's basically a ladder.
Okay.
I am pretty lithe, Gideon. I did a bit of gymnastics training in my youth.
Yeah, I'm not really so much worried about you. I'm worried about our tree friend in heavy armor.
Right.
As far as to my knowledge, I'm not wearing heavy armor.
Didn't you say you had shields integrated into your bark?
Yeah, but bark shields.
Wooden shield.
Bark shields.
Got it, right. Perfect. It's balsa.
I am actually very strong. I'm not so hot on dexterity.
You could do a rope thing, maybe.
Yeah, I get a hang on.
Wait, so smart. Okay, so I'll squeak my way up there and then I'll drop a rope.
Okay, roll me that acrobatics check again.
With advantage, right? Because you said it was like a ladder.
Sure.
I cannot believe we are breaking in. This is so exciting. You know, I was never allowed to really do anything at home, so this is...
Nobody tell Big Willard. I got an 18.
Okay. So so you could go there and you can lower a rope for these guys, and so they can make their. Now you're basically going to gather at the base of the. Well, actually, you have a choice. You can climb all the way up through the first level, all the way up to the second level if you want.
No. I think we should survey the first level, and then if we have to go closer to him, we will.
I could go check it out. I am small. Well, you are smaller than I am. Never mind.
All right, come on. What? Just hey, I'm trying to reprimand you, and I'm still squeaking at the pole. Now, I don't want to hear any more of that. Anyway, I'll drop a rope and secure the perimeter.
All right, so you are where? Are you underneath? Are you inside the first tent?
No, I've gone up into the flap, and I'll secure the rope to something.
Yeah, you could tie it off to something, no problem. So he's snoring behind you.
Oh, he's in there.
He's also on the first level?
Yeah.
Okay, then I changed my plan. I will go up to the second level and drop a rope.
But you have to pass through the first level to get to the second level.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I don't want us. I didn't really want us walking around on the same level. I thought he was up. I thought bedroom was upstairs.
No, it looks like lab is upstairs. Laboratory.
That's definitely where we want to go.
Lab is up.
Yeah,
in
that's
the second
it.
level.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
That's where all the smoke is coming from.
Perfect. I'll secure something in second level and drop it down through both flaps.
Okay, so let's do this in 20-foot segments. Maeve, you can roll me a acrobatics with advantage.
Nice. Okay, with advantage. Thank God. Oh. Okay, it's not that bad. It's a 16.
A 16 is enough. So you are now entering the first level. I'm going to just get you to roll me your stealth.
Get up there, be quiet, please. Is it a nat one?
Is that the sound of someone who succeeded?
It's a 5. Oh, that's a big ol' 5.
All right. So this, you see this guy like, hold on. You see him sort of roll and make a noise, and he's starting to sit up. What do you want to do?
Oh, it's like all my rings got caught on the flap, and so I had to like pull them and rip the flap. Oh God, am I in the second level now? Okay.
No, you're in the first level.
The first level. Yeah. Oh, hold on, I need to just look at something.
All right. He is surprisingly slow waking up. Amazingly slow.
I'm so sorry. I need to just...
It makes sense. He's undead.
Okay, I would like to use my predatory charm on him.
Oh, your predatory charm. All right.
Yes.
Tell us and those at home what that is.
Okay, so as a Dampier, as an action, I can magically beguile the mind of a creature I can see within 30 feet. For an hour, I have advantage on charisma checks made against him. If anybody attacks him, it ends.
Oh, all right.
Gideon sheaths his scimitar.
But when the effect ends, the target feels repulsed by me and becomes hostile towards me until the next dawn.
Until the next dawn?
Yeah.
We'll wrap this up right here.
Yeah, the dawn is like in a few hours.
We'll be good. This is perfect.
All right. So he has to roll, I assume, a saving throw or something?
I believe... It does not say. You can magically beguile the mind of a creature. Yeah, I imagine just against my...
If it doesn't say a saving throw, he doesn't have to make one. It's still not an assured thing, right? Like, it just gives you advantage on charisma checks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's absolutely right. So I can, like, magically beguile him, and I have advantage on charisma checks, but if anybody hits him, then it ends.
All right. So you use your Dampier eyes, and you catch his eye, and he looks at you, and...
My rings are still caught in the flap.
Oh, great. So, all right. But let's say you're working with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And what are you saying to him?
It's the Tooth Fairy. Here for your tea. Your beautiful Invisalign tea. Hello.
All right. You're right. Okay, so here's what we're going to go. You're going to roll a charm with advantage, and if he believes you, he thinks he's still dreaming. How about that?
Okay. Is that just charisma?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Holy shit, that's a nat 20.
Oh, no.
Yes, the Invisalign.
Yes.
So he goes, all right, I hope I get a good price. And he falls face first back into his pillow.
Knocking out 3 of his teeth.
Thumbs up, Gideon. That was fucking sick.
There was no signal given to Xisk, so it's just as, like, piney hair starts poking up through the bottom.
Yeah, I'm just looking up and just being like, hurry up, hurry up.
Right. Okay, so have the Piney roll me a acrobatics.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go. Acrobatics or athletics?
I guess you could use either one, because you're just climbing a pole. You have advantage.
Here we go. Let's do this. No. I cannot believe this. This is a double natural one right here.
With advantage?
With advantage.
No,
Percentage of that is insane.
I cannot. This is stupid. They landed side by side and they're just natural ones. Look at that. That's ridiculous. That is so bad. That is so bad.
That's bonkers.
All right,
That sucks.
You feel Xisk sort of come up behind you as you're charming this guy, and you accidentally step on Xisk's head, and you hear this clunk, 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 clunk. Bang! So, Xisk, I'll just get you to roll me. I guess it would be 2 6-siders because we're talking 20 feet.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
And here's how Xisk dies.
Oh, I don't even have my healing dice.
That is 5.
So you take 5 points of damage as you land flat on your back on the ground again.
Jeez, are you okay?
Quiet. Yeah. Quiet.
Oh, Gideon, he's making noises.
He wanted to go to sleep, and now he's knocked out. This is fine.
I think I'm deflating.
I have so many lore questions about that. We'll get into that later.
I might have broken a root or two. Oh.
Now you will. I would say that you had your wind knocked out of you. You're just a bit stunned as you're lying there at the base of the. Now you're lying on top of the original trailer that serves as a store during the day, right? So you're not on the ground. You're at this trailer, and you're just lying there. And you see this little Dampier face looking out at you, kind of nodding encouragement.
Are you good?
I'm good. I think I'm just gonna stay here for a little longer.
Okay, we will go get the pipes.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Now I know we're short on time. I'm just gonna be rummaging around up on the second level.
I'll just keep a lookout. Don't worry about me.
Okay, so now, Maeve, you have the final 20 feet to climb up to the lab at the top.
Sweet. That's acrobatics?
That is acrobatics.
Amazing. That's another 16.
All right. So you shimmy up the second set of poles to find the bear inside already poking away. Now this, when you lift off the flap, this just smells awful in here. Like there's things bubbling and burbling away. You see 2 or 3 large crates that are covered with these sort of drop cloths. You see the inside is all stained with various black or dark blue or various things. Can you both see in the dark?
Yes, I can.
What about our bear?
I cannot.
Okay.
Gideon.
So you're really stumbling around in the dark.
Ow! What the man?
Gideon, stand still. You're
Festering
walking.
Heath is a festering home.
That's kind of rude.
Sorry, I make jokes when I can't see.
So what are you going to do, Mr. Gideon? The place is pitch black. There is a thing burbling on this burner under a low heat. There's stuff that's boiling away.
Is whatever's creating the low heat exuding a light?
Yeah, okay. I would say, yeah. There's a dim light coming off of the small fire that is cooking something away.
Great.
All right. So you see there's 2 tables, 2 big tables with glassware test tubes, bubbling, smoking things. There's something that is definitely sort of, it looks like it's on a low boil, letting off this black smoke. You see a work table, and then on the other wall is a stack of crates that I said are covered with a drop cloth or something.
You go.
Oh, I was going to remove the drop cloth.
All right, as you slide off the drop cloth, you are staring face to face with Henna the ratkin, and we will hold it there for now.
What?
Excuse me?
What?
All right, so stay tuned next week.
I thought I
to
was
find
safe
out
in Festering
what
Heath's home.
happens
What did happen?
to Piney?
Well,
What happens
she was
to Maeve the Dampier? What happens to the blind bear poking around with the Bunsen burner?
Thank you very much to the Boy King of Idaho for the use of his lovely music. Thank you very much to Kobold Press for the use of their world and materials, and to Morgan Ermter, who is the graphic designer of all Daya's Cast material.
Yay!
So you can find us on the Daya's Cast podcast on Facebook.
On Twitter, you can just find us at the Dayas Cast.
Diego, where can people reach you and send you help for climbing manuals?
Yeah, just climbing instructions and better grip. You can find me at Instagram as Diego Stredel. Twitter is DII_Stredel.
Madeline.
On Twitter you can find me at Madeline H. Smith, and on Instagram at Madeline Hunter Smith, if you'd like.
Griffin.
I'm just at Griffin Cork everywhere, and you can. I can't shake off the southern dialect, and you. But I also host another podcast with my mom called The Breakfast Dish, which you can find at the same places that you can find the Daya's Cast. So Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, Podchaser, Stitcher, TuneIn. We just got on the podcast app.
Hey.
You know the one.
The
The
one
app.
that you might be listening to this one
That
on.
is the name. It's the
Podcasts?
podcast app. We love them over there. Kevin, what are your plugs?
Yeah. I so far have avoided any kind of plugs, but I am receding.
Good Lord.
We will leave it at that. Thank you, everybody.
We'll see